Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everybody. Welcome in our house, which can be classified as green building. There are some reasons why it is called as green building. The first one, because we manage our organic fraction of solid waste, and we manage also our rainwater, and also because we use the direct sunlight as a source for our rooms in this house. In our house, solid waste is classified into 4 categories. The first one is the organic one, which will be used to produce the compost. And the second one is the unorganic one, which later on will be recycled. The third one is an unorganic number 2, which doesn't have any economic value. And the last one is the hazardous solid waste. This is the composting unit in our house. We'll find here the very fresh organic fractions of our solid waste, which is now being degraded by a maggot of BASF. We'll find here the maggot of BASF. BASF is black soldier fly. You'll find here the white one is the maggot of the BASF. So if you are going to wait until 2 or 3 months, the product of the finished compost is like this one. It's almost a black one, and also in relatively uniform size, but then still needed sieving to have the fine parts of this compost. Also, one important criteria for a composting bin in your house is the bottom of the composting bin, which is normally have a very certain inclination, let's say 5 until 10%, with one hole for drainage, where the leachate can be released into a drainage system in your house. And the second one, very important part, kind of lid, where it's almost impossible for rats and cats to be get into and scratch the organic fraction of the solid waste. So here is also a kind of composting bin, which is specially dedicated for our neighbors in our society. The most important part of this composting bin is the aeration hole, which enables the process to be maintained at aerobic conditions. So this very light habits is constructed so that you will have, let's say, 3 until 5 centimeters holes to enable the aerobic process of the decomposition. And you can put all of the organic parts into this bin. It would be better if you add some manure from the goat. And normally, in order to avoid the role of the, let's say, your chicken, dogs, and so on, you put something on top of it just to avoid the cats or dogs into this composting bin. After 2 months, all of these organic materials will be darker as soil in a normal condition. So you'll find that these organic parts of our solid waste is like a soil. So after 2 or 3 months, you have been waiting for the decomposition process, you will find the finished compost like this one. In order to prepare the compost as a growing media for our plants, it is necessary to sieve it in our rolling siever. The sieve unit is principally consists of a cylinder which is inclined, let's say, for 10 degrees in order to enable to find the fine fraction of the compost finish. So, if I operate like this one, we'll see that the coarse part of the compost will goes down and the most fine parts of the compost will be goes down here in the other bin. And you see the construction, it is not a flat one, but an inclined one with about 10 degrees. So if you put some finished compost from the field, just put it in the sieve unit, and then you roll it. The fine parts will goes down to that bin under the sieve unit, and the coarse part of this compost going down into the other bin. Afterwards, the coarse fraction of this compost can be put it back into the open bin, and once again to follow the decomposition process. While the most fine parts of the compost is now ready as a growing media for your ornamental plants. So this is the end product of our composting unit. You can package it into 5 kilograms, 10 kilograms, and so on. It would be better if you put your phone number, email address, and so on. So the real example of the use of the compost which we produce already in our house, here. You can find that all of the ornamental plants we have, we use it our own compost which is produced from our solid waste, especially the organic fraction one.